guys, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last we left off, I said I was going to grind just a little bit to get Lysithea her B rank. Oh, she's got a lot of supports, holy cow. That's not what I meant to go into. Abilities. So we have Lysithea, and she got her B. So now she has a skill called Dark Spike's T. Ooh, it's good against cavalry, so it's like a horse slayer. That is good. Alright, so we're done here, so let's end our free day. Bouncy bounce. I love the bouncing, I can't help it. Hey. Inflict triple. Oh wow, so she's going to do triple damage to mounted units. Obviously, she's going to be sitting back for a little bit, though, because unless we come across a foe worthy of her, she's going to one-shot everything. I might actually reclass her. Claude would like to speak to you. Okay.
Hey, Teach. I see you're as stony-faced as usual. Oh, sorry. I really didn't mean to be rude.
I can't tell if you're...
Oh, wait. I can't tell if you're feeling resigned or if you're just lost in thought. Or maybe you simply don't care about anything that's going on. Oh, sorry. I really didn't mean to be rude. I just find you fascinating. Actually, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Can you spare some time?
Sure.
That's just the sort of attitude I'd expect from a new teacher. Speaking of, before you came here, you were a mercenary, right? Always getting your hands dirty on the battlefield and whatnot?
Well, you saw me kill
unusual
someone.
That you suddenly decided to become a teacher one day. In any case,
I didn't have a choice.
I've been meaning to ask, did your father teach you how to fight?
Yes.
I figured. Your father used to lead the Nitz, didn't he? And I hear he was a legendary mercenary as well. It must have been hard on your mother when you followed in your father's footsteps and became a mercenary too.
I never knew my mother.
I see. I suppose you grew up moving from battlefield to battlefield with your father then. You know, for someone who's right around the same age as me, you certainly have an unusual amount of composure. I guess it's only natural that you'd be different from young nobles who grew up in the lap of luxury. Well, even so, I am heir to House Regan, the leading family of the Alliance. But I didn't exactly grow up in luxury like most people of noble blood. Hey, maybe that's why you and I get along so well. Folks like us should stick together. As house leader, I'll do all I can to help you out. We can start by making time for more little chats like this.
I really don't trust you, Claude. Don't take it the wrong way. But don't come off as someone who's trustworthy. Oh, someone else want to talk? Ignatz. Boo.
Okay, I've decided on the composition.
Composition?
That's right. The composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say,
You paint?
Well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I finish my chores.
Now the tea thing makes sense.
I never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one.
Nothing comes to mind.
Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies.
Are you saying I'm different?
For instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art.
How is taking a nap a hobby?
Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule
Okay.
against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas.
Relax. Paint as much as you
Really?
like.
It's okay for me to paint? Well,
Yes.
I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Aw, poor Ignatz. Look at that motivation shoot up. Whose birthday? Claude? I could give him flowers. I'll give him
Thanks.
flowers. You have allies who can take intermediate. Alright. Oh my god, all these supports. Oh my god, all these supports! Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Okay, first things first. I can do an intermediate, huh? Wait, why? I really need to get my stats up there. Why is it sword? Is my sword D+ or something? Wait, Lawrence? Oh, okay. I thought he hit 10. Well, this is literally going to be the only class she can rank up. Yeah. Well. Enjoy your second class, Lysithia. Ooh, stat bonus.
Perfect
Go for
comprehension.
Nice. Anyone else? No, we don't have... Well, actually, I am level 10, huh? Too bad I don't have the stats for Axe. Marketplace, why? I wish my Axe would level faster. God, she's got a B in magic. So she'll be good. Sell. Let's get rid of these bullions. She really doesn't need that bow. She's never gonna use it. Alright. Oh, that's where... I've been wondering where their... stats show. So if I go into their inventory, it was in there. All right, let's start these supports. Oh my goodness, this might take a bit.
You.
God, I don't want to see this.
Just what are you up to?
Well, if it isn't Lawrence.
Yes, it is. Try not to sound so affronted. And you're just whimsically wandering the monastery grounds again, I suppose?
Oh,
God,
naturally.
Lawrence.
After all, I really do adore the Garrick Mock Monastery.
No, I think not. That impish look on your face does not suggest innocence. You are up to something.
Lawrence, control yourself. Let's not start throwing around baseless accusations. It's not proper. This monastery is packed with 1,000 years of history. Well, 5 years shy of 1,000 if we're going for accuracy. Those
Does he
pillars,
actually care
these
about the
walls,
monastery?
Even the floor. They've all seen more than we can possibly imagine. Our distant ancestors may have walked these very halls. Doesn't that excite you?
Perhaps if this were a discussion about art, but I'm afraid walls and floors are not sufficiently interesting to hold my attention.
Oh, shut
Nor
up.
will they suffice to distract me from what is plainly suspicious about you. House Regan was on the brink of collapse until they suddenly revealed you as their legitimate heir. That was only a year ago. Where were you before then? Are you even a true heir to House Regan?
If I weren't truly of House Regan descent, how do you imagine I acquired my crest?
A crest is insufficient. I am referring to your noble disposition or lack thereof.
Well, that's what I came here to hone, after all. I can only hope that you will assent to instruct me in the art of snobbery, Professor Lawrence.
I do not think you grasp
I like
the significance
Claude.
of the
A little bit.
responsibility you bear. Do you even know what it means to lead the Lester Alliance? I take no pleasure in saying this.
I
But much
hate how
of the
it's
chaos in our ranks right
spelled.
now is due to the failings of House Regan's leadership. I intend
The
to set
Lester
things right.
part looks so
And once I
weird.
expose you for the fraud you are and reclaim my rightful place, that is precisely what I will do. To be blunt, it would have been better had you never shown your face here.
Oof.
Sheesh, that guy. He just can't be reasoned with.
I agree. I don't like him. I still have yet to see any redeeming quality to this guy. Ignatz.
Ah! Claude, why didn't you say anything?
You were praying so fervently, I didn't want to interrupt.
Aw.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I wasn't praying.
No? What then?
I was just thinking about the goddess.
Were you now?
Huh.
Fascinating. Please, go on.
Not here. Let's go somewhere else.
Uh-oh.
So, you were pondering the existence of the goddess then?
Yes. All right, consider this. The archives here have all kinds of texts about the goddess, right? But when people tell stories of the goddess, it's only myths and legends that glorify her.
They probably hope to rake in more followers by glorifying the goddess as much as possible. That would be why the church tends to quietly shove all of their more questionable records under some secret rug somewhere.
Claude, don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I said. I was
It
just
basically is.
wondering what the goddess looks like. That's the kind of thing I like to think about.
What the goddess looks like? Well, I suppose if she really exists, she probably looks a lot like us. In fact, she probably wouldn't be so different from that old woman working here in the dining hall.
What? Claude, please stop. The goddess I imagine is absolutely beautiful.
I mean,
How rude of you, Ignatz. I'm sure that old woman was lovely back in her day.
aw. So many. Luckily, as we
So
go
I
through it
see.
all.
If one were to combine this incantation method with the power of a crest, then in theory, it should...
Hey there. Still studying, are we? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Oh god.
Claude, I really don't appreciate you interrupting me right now.
But if you don't get your sleep, you're never gonna grow big and strong.
Claude, stop
Uh-huh.
picking on her.
The last thing I need is you fretting over me as though I'm some child. I'm only a few years younger than you know. Hardly worth noting. Furthermore, my grades in magic and basically every other subject are far higher than yours.
Whoa there. I'm not trying to treat you like a child, I promise. This is me treating you like a princess. Now, come along, princess. Brush your teeth and get yourself ready for bed. I could read you a story if that helps.
Claude, you're gonna get
The
stabbed.
audacity! Whatever it is you think you're treating me like, it's unendingly annoying.
If a child and a princess are out, what's left? Should I treat you as a noble hero? Draw your sword, Lysithea. If you wish to continue studying, you must first defeat me in battle. Come now, face me like the hero of legend that you are.
What?
I find myself speechless in the wake of your staggering ignorance. Now, please, leave me be.
Okay, I can take a hint. But in all seriousness, you shouldn't neglect your sleep. You'll fall ill if you push yourself too hard. Oh, and just so you know, I heard a rumor that this library is haunted. It's probably
Claude,
not
you're an
true,
ass.
right? Right. Anyhow, I'm off to bed. Good night.
You know, I am suddenly rather sleepy. Excuse me while I see myself out.
Claude.
No matter how she tries to hide it, she's still a young girl at heart.
What a dick. Alright. Just one more for him to go.
Is the water supposed to be this cold? God,
Is he
my
taking a
hand slipped
shower?
again.
Hey, what's that noise? What are you doing?
Sorry.
he's washing
I'm
dishes.
sorry. Okay. Another fine mess I've gotten myself into.
What happened, Claude? You're soaked.
The student whose turn it was to do the dishes today was ill, so I volunteered to take his place. The dining hall lady was on my case the whole time for breaking plates and getting water everywhere. Actually, not everywhere, mostly on myself. It was just one big mess. It wore me right out, too. I could really use a nap about
You
now.
don't know how to wash dishes?
You might be a noble with a fancy bloodline, but you sure don't act the part.
Being noble or common doesn't have anything to do with washing dishes.
Oh, I dare say most nobles would refuse to do it.
She ain't wrong there.
I prefer it your way. You don't act like you're better than everyone.
I'm honored that you acknowledge my greatness. And I'm rather fond of your blunt way of praising a person's strengths, too.
Really? To be honest, I don't actually trust my own ability to read people. I like to look for the good in them, but that doesn't always mean it's really there. I mean, you seem like a good person, but your heart could be black for all I know.
It is.
You say you
It's
can't
really
figure people
evil.
out, but what you said just now was pretty shrewd. It's wise not to trust appearances alone.
I'll keep that in mind. Though, I'm not sure I should be taking advice from someone covered in dish suds.
Ah, I see your point.
Claude. Oh, I got 3 of this guy. What are the arrows, I wonder? Are there 2 of that rank?
Lysithea, do you have a moment? There is a matter of significance I'd like to discuss with you.
I know you're always seeking the attention of ladies, but why are you wasting your breath on me?
Don't be silly. I want to discuss the future of the Alliance, to have a constructive and candid exchange of opinion.
I'm not so sure I'm the one being silly. Actually, I'm busy. Stuff to do.
Now, hold on just a moment. House Ordelia will never benefit from such a narrow-minded mentality.
I was under the impression you were interested in me as a person. What do house matters have to do with anything?
As it stands, the bonds between Alliance lords are quite weak. If this state of affairs persists, I'm afraid those bonds may dissolve entirely.
I couldn't care less.
House Ordelia may be small, but a small house is fettered by fewer obligations than a larger one. Apply yourselves actively in diplomacy, negotiate wisely, and you could do much to help maintain peace among the neighboring lords. The recognition of those lords would benefit your house immensely.
Lawrence, what
To that
part
end,
of shut
why
up
not
doesn't
start with
understand?
me, the heir to House Gloucester? It couldn't hurt for us to become friends, could it?
Yes, of course. When the time comes. But right now, I'm quite busy. Maybe later. As it is, I'm studying magic for the benefit of the Alliance, and I would appreciate it if you left me to it.
Ah, I see. Then forgive the intrusion. I will take my leave of you for now.
To be fair,
but if
at least
there
he
is
wasn't
any
being
way
a
I can be of
jackass
help
about
to you
this.
or your house, I hope that you won't hesitate to ask. After all, as I'm sure you know, the future of the Alliance is my responsibility.
Actually, it's Claude's.
The future, he says. As though I have a future.
What? Wait, what? You can't just leave it hanging like that.
Hello, Marianne. You're well, I hope.
I am, Lawrence. Thank you.
I cannot
She
help but
sounds so
notice you do not
tired.
look it.
Is that so? I feel fine. Was there something you needed?
How unseemly of me. My apologies. It is not my intention to stare.
Does something about me seem off?
Oh, not at all. I was just remembering your father. Or rather, comparing my experience of him to you. Your father, Margrave Edmund. He is one of the shrewdest nobles in all the Alliance, with a noted gift for pointed speech. On and beyond the battlefield, his words have the power to move friend and foe alike. My own father has said he would not want to make an enemy of him. Naturally, I am of the same mind.
But
Your father is blessed with gifts of confidence and eloquence. Yet compared to him, you seem always reticent and downcast.
Lawrence, you have a way with words.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cause you discomfort. It's just that the contrast between you and your father is striking.
I have very little in common with my adoptive father.
But he sent you to Garreg Mach. Clearly, he sees potential in you. I think I see it too. Yes, a certain charm, gravitas, if you will. Just like him.
You're gonna get stabbed, aren't you?
Oh,
I can't say that I know too much about him. I should be going now.
yes, of course. Please, take care. Oh, such grace, such serenity. How could such a beauty be hiding in plain sight? With a little polish, she would shine magnificently.
And fuck you. dick.
Ah, Lawrence. At it again.
Hello, Hilda. Are you training too? If that's the case, I may have to revise my opinion of you. Increased strength and skill would serve as perfect complements to your beauty and esteemed lineage.
No, I just left something here. I don't share your tireless work ethic. You're quite something. I don't think I've ever seen you take a break.
When the fate of all the Alliance rests on your shoulders, the rigors of training seem paltry by comparison. Besides,
trains.
when my admirers see that even an individual of my talent possesses a diligent work ethic, it is sure to inspire them.
I see, but I was wondering... Never mind, you're clearly busy.
Oh, is there something you require? What do you need? There is nothing I cannot handle.
Oh, the trouble is, I'm no good at
Oh
fighting.
god.
I'm a
She's
fragile young
using
lady,
him.
not a fearsome warrior. I didn't even want to join the academy, honestly. My brother made me.
Of course. For a delicate flower such as yourself, no doubt battle must present a terrible hardship.
It does. It truly does. So I was wondering if, in the next training session, you'd do my fighting for me? I mean, I can put on a tough, I'm actually fighting kind of air, but that's not quite enough on its own.
Please, leave all of the difficulty to me.
Oh.
I shall permit no harm to befall you.
I'm so happy. In that case, I'll focus on giving a convincingly soldierly performance. You know, Lawrence?
Well, unless
you're
he's gonna
good
pick up
guy.
a pair of knuckles.
Not that I'd have expected anything less from a noble.
With each of your foes that I vanquish, I shall only become ever stronger.
He's not wrong
Yes,
there.
leave it all to me.
What a guy. And all I had to do was ask.
You just got used.
Maybe I'll have a snack.
Alright. That should be Lauren's done. Raphael. He's got 3 himself.
Yes! Time for food! Hey, Ignatz! Is this seat taken?
Oh, hey, Raphael. I'm done eating, so you can sit here if you like.
Really? But there's still food on your plate.
It's fine. I'm not that hungry. Anyway, I guess I'll be heading off.
Oh. Okay. Hey, Ignatz! Wanna train with me?
Oh my, that equipment's looking rusty. Let me fetch some oil.
Is
What's
he
the matter?
scared of
It
Raphael?
always looks like that. Come on. We'll take care of it later.
No, you have to do it as soon as you notice. There's oil in the warehouse. I'll be right back.
Does he not like Raphael?
Hey, Ignatz!
Hello, Raphael.
Are you busy? I need to talk to you.
No, that's... Oh, almost forgot. It's time to return this book to the library. I'll just...
Hey. Hold up. Are you seriously gonna keep running away from me?
What? No, I'm not running.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are!
Hey!
Every time I try to talk to you, you make up some excuse and run. What's going on? You were a lot friendlier to me when we were kids. You were always so excited to show me all the neat stuff you had whenever I came to visit. We'd play hide and seek with my little sis, draw pictures, and do other fun stuff too. Remember all that?
Things can't be the way they were. It's regrettable, but it's the truth.
Regrettable? What's there to regret?
I mean, you know, what happened to your parents. My parents are the reason your
Ooh.
parents died.
What are you talking about? My parents died in an accident while traveling for work.
Maybe so, but they were taking over for mine. Because they had other business that day and couldn't go themselves. So, they recommended yours to fill in for them.
That's not your parents'
Huh.
fault or yours.
I didn't know that. But what does that have to do with our friendship?
No, but see,
Oh, I see. But we're done talking about this. You gotta stop beating yourself up over it. It was an accident.
Aw.
He's just putting on a brave face. No one is that forgiving.
I need to get their relationship up to A. You gotta make them best buds. Wait. Can they even be A? Yes, they can.
Hey, Marianne, what you eating? Mind if I join you? I'm
Why does
starving.
he... does he always start with food?
Oh,
All my favorite dishes are on the menu today. I might have grabbed too much. You want some?
No thanks,
All you've got on your plate are leaves. Are you sure that'll fill you up?
I'm done eating now. I have to go.
Oh, he's just
Huh?
trying to be nice.
You're already done eating? But there's still food on your plate. Hey, Marianne! Huh. Maybe she's not feeling well. I should probably go check on her later.
I like Raphael.
Oh, is that so? I'm so happy you found all of that food. A little gray starling told me that you can find berries if you fly out toward the mountains.
Wait, can she talk
Oh.
to animals?
I found Marianne. I didn't know she spent her time here. It sounds like she's talking to someone.
What's that? You want to try some nectar from the flowers in the greenhouse? That might be tricky. I guess you could try it if I'm already there. Otherwise, you might get locked in.
Hey, Marianne! Who are you talking to? Huh? Oh, the birdie flew off.
Yes, it looks like he has. What are you doing here, Raphael?
You were acting a little strange when we were eating earlier, so I wanted to check on you. I was worried.
That's sweet of you, but I'm fine.
Are you sure? Well, that's good to hear. As long as... Wait a minute! Were you just talking to a bird?
Excuse me?
Raphael, he's
I
slowing
knew
me.
it! You can talk to birds! I'm right, aren't I?
Yes.
That's incredible! This place is full of interesting folks. But I didn't think anyone spoke birdie.
No, that's not it. This bird just happened to be speaking human.
Amazing! I hope I get to meet a bird who speaks human one day.
Huh. I want to learn more about Marianne even more now.
Hey, Leonie, are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge!
Let me guess, it's all training stuff.
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town.
Used
After
oil?
that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
Whoa.
Sounds just
you
like
did a lot of running
Raphael.
around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive! What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope, can't stand the idea.
Interesting.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're
Uh,
so generous to
Raphael.
everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got after all. Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't
Don't
mean
worry,
I'm grown
guys,
up
this
to be
will be a
stingy.
longer
It just
episode.
means I don't like to squander. Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now
Aw.
you're speaking my language.
Meat. He speaks meat. Marianne. More Marianne
Is that
backstory.
everything?
Yes, that's the last of them. Thank you, Marianne. Just when I thought all the laundry was dry, the wind got stronger, and by the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
It was no trouble.
Time to rewash
They
them.
landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back up before sunset. Everything should be dry by the day's end. All right, I should get to...
Are you alright?
It flew off again.
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks. Do you think you could give me a hand?
How weak are you?
Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up.
It was nothing.
Huh.
And quiet.
What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much fun to be around. I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh, no, that's all right. After all, just look over there.
Huh? Oh, the flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them. Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.
Marianne's done, it looks like. Huh.
Hey, Ignatz. Sorry to keep you waiting. Ready to start cleaning?
No, that's all right. Actually, I'm just finishing up.
Oh, it's true. Look how tidy everything is.
All right, Hilda,
You've done
you've got a
such
problem.
marvelous job. I'm glad I didn't get in your way.
Thank you very much. So, anyway, you can go now. You were talking to your friend, right? I just have some things to put away. It's okay, I can manage without you.
Oh, Ignatz, I thought I saw someone earlier. That was you, wasn't it?
He didn't want to
I'd have
interrupt.
been willing to help. You could have just said, hey, let's go and clean.
It's all right, you were having a conversation. I didn't want to sneak up like I was eavesdropping, and really, I didn't need help.
Oh, Ignatz, you darling. You're so considerate. Thank you so very much.
Glad to be
Hilda,
of
stop
service.
being lazy.
I'll start putting all this away.
Not so fast.
Well, what's the matter?
Aren't you overdoing it? Don't you think you might be taking on too much?
Oh,
Okay, at least she's...
I didn't expect to hear that from you.
Let me give you some advice. It's true that I like to delegate as many tasks as I possibly can, but when someone helps me, I make sure to lavish them with praise as a reward for their hard work. So, then we come out even. On the other hand, look what almost happened just now. You did all that work for me, and I almost missed it. Now, where would that leave you? With no praise, no thanks. You'd be losing out.
I mean, you're not exactly
Personally,
coming out.
I'd prefer to lose out, rather than inconvenience someone else. For instance, I'd have felt terrible for intruding on your important conversation earlier. Consider the negligible loss to me versus the major inconvenience to you. Personal loss is always going to be the better choice. Right?
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, then I'm not sure how to convince you otherwise.
Wow. I think this will be the last of it. Maybe one more after these
Are you
two.
sure? Thank you so much. You're always so kind to me. I'll have to repay you sometime.
She's got the dang guards in her
Lysithea?
pocket.
What are you doing there? Don't tell me you were listening just now and judging me getting other people to do my work for me. I've got
Yes.
better things to do. Although, I do wonder why everyone is always so eager to help you.
She's
I
got
only
big
ask for help
boobs.
if they offer. I don't ever pressure people.
That is incorrect.
So I've noticed. That's what strikes me as odd. I suppose they're just so taken with me, they want to help me out. I see. That would explain it. Oh dear, I was expecting you to argue, not to agree with me right away. There's no reason to deny what's clearly true. Everything about your outward appearance is immaculate and well thought out. Even your fingernails are always well kept and painted. No doubt your toenails are the same. I can't tell if you're complimenting me or accusing me of something. And you smell delightful, like candy. Or wait, am I catching a hint of floral? I'm so glad you noticed. It's oil extracted from a flower that only blooms at night. Floral oils, huh? I didn't think they had much use outside of homeopathy and house cleaning. I have some right here, actually. Here, I can give you a splash.
Wait. I
There
can't
you go.
tell
I
if
put
she's
it on
being
your
sarcastic.
wrist, so you'll want to rub them together. Body heat is what activates the scent. Your wrists and your neck are relatively warm, so they're good spots to apply the fragrance. For a very subtle fragrance, you can also try putting it under your clothing. So, what do you think? It's lovely. Now I smell just like you, Hilda. Somehow, this makes me feel a little more mature. Thank you. So that's it. She just wants to feel more grown up. She's hard to read, that one. That smile, though. Who knew she could be so cute?
Alright, one or two more. Looks like one more. Alright. Holy cow, we had a lot of supports to go through.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
Too much candy?
Oh, Lysithea? You're really pale.
Yeah, I've been feeling really queasy all morning. I'm just heading back to my quarters to rest.
Can you even make it there in that state? Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you.
What? What? No. No. I'm not some sort of infant.
Always worried about looking like a kid. No time for that now. Just get on.
I'm feeling a bit better now. I should be okay from here. Thank you so much, Leonie. I hope I wasn't too heavy. Was I?
She's gonna make a comment
Not
about
at
being
all.
a kid.
Actually made for a fun bit of training.
Training?
Yeah, carrying someone around is good for the legs. You're just the right weight for it, too. I might ask you to help me train again sometime. Anything can be a kind of training with the right attitude, you know?
Are you always thinking about training?
Well, I can't devote all my time purely to training. So it's more efficient if I can train while I get other stuff done at the same time.
Wouldn't that
She's
actually be
a little bit-
rather inefficient?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, for example, if you're training for endurance, it seems running would be a better approach. If you're only ever training by cramming it in with other tasks, you won't be getting the best results. I'm no expert on the subject, but even I can logic that one out.
Come to think of it, you do always seem to stick to a pretty rigid schedule, don't you? I've noticed that you focus completely on whatever it is you've set out to do. Then you switch to something else and focus completely on that.
You've noticed, have you?
Now that I think about it, you may be right.
She's interesting.
Maybe that is the more efficient way to do things. Hey, you're really bright, Lysithea.
Lysithea,
Thanks so
I
much
mean.
for the helpful advice.
Alright.
That was sweet of Leonie to check on me and carry me all the way to my quarters. And in the end, I just lectured her. She did thank me for it, but I probably could have handled that better.
Alright, we can finally go on with the game. Let's go ahead and save it. We can move up to this slot now. Alright. We got our certification done. How's everyone's weapons looking? Looks like I could use another axe. Inventory me. Let's get rid of that antitoxin. And grab the axe. Alright. We don't need that. His other bow's broken. Training lands can go away. Training gauntlets. You're good. She doesn't need that, but she has it just in case. Alright, everyone's good. Let's get on with the mission. Assault at the Rite of Rebirth. So, while the plot to assassinate the Archbishop shakes the monastery to its core, you suspect the enemy may have a different motivation. Anxiety abounds as the goddess's Rite of Rebirth commences. Oh, flame.
I'm ever so grateful.
Assault at the Rite of Rebirth. White Clouds, Chapter 4. The
The
goddess's
Rite of
Rite
Rebirth is finally underway. Time to see if our hunch was right.
I hope it's not. Then we wouldn't have to fight anyone.
Our hunch is right.
We've all come to this conclusion together. I'm sure we've got it right.
Right or wrong, the clock is ticking. All we can do for now is stick to the plan.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's Rite of Rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the Goddess Tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony.
So
has
is Flame school age? How old is she?
Sothis is way too overprotective. He reminds me of my brother.
Come on, Teach. I know a hidden spot where we can monitor the stairs that lead to the Holy Mausoleum. If
The
there's
reason
anyone
I
down
ask
there,
is
they'll be
she was the
trapped
same
like the
height
rats
as
they are.
Hilda.
We'll just have to take them down without getting bitten. Back to the subject at hand. What I found last night was a sealed coffin in the underground Holy Mausoleum.
Okay.
I did some research, and the only time you can easily get in and out of that place is during the Rite of Rebirth. And because of that alleged assassination plot, it has even thinner defenses than usual. It's all too clear.
Oh, let's go in. Up. 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 Hop. 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 Button. Oh, what do you know? Hello. Who are you? Death Knight. Scythe of Sariel. Can I have your weapon? You have a Dark Seal. Look at all your abilities. Holy shit. If unit grants 20 to hit. Canto allows unit to move after completing actions. Grants attack plus 5. Nullifies instant death effects, status effects, and movement effects. Greatly reduces damage from enemy gambits. Allows unit to counterattack regardless of distance. Holy shit. Double skill XP. Yeah. If unit initiates combat and lands a hit, targeted foe will lose up to 20% of max health. And wow, grants okay. You're gonna be useful. Oh good, I can Battalion Guild, replenish. Okay. Out of curiosity, can I hire like higher tier? I can. Oh, we'll have to worry about that at another point then.
Come back soon.
Alright, let's get into the fight. Defeat the enemy commander. Me or Claude?
Our guess was spot on. Looks like we have company.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
So...
Looks like the enemy is going after the casket in the back. Maybe they're going after the Saint's bones? Weird. But I'd like to defeat them before they can finish the job. But did you
25
notice?
turns.
Look closely at the ground. There's some kind of contraption on certain parts of the floor.
Okay.
The smart move is to advance while finding the best fighting positions we can, based on the enemy's weaponry.
Okay. What do we got? Raises avoidance. 40%!
I got this.
Eight. So, I wonder what the difference is. I might as well use these then. Well, we know what we're gonna do.
Leave it to me.
She's gonna be the one to
Who, me?
attack him. Well, this guy's dead.
You lost to me?
Yay!
Don't expect much more than that.
I stand
You
ready.
have to go this way.
Who, me?
You can silence that one.
Stay focused.
Assist. Might as well heal him.
Hey, thanks.
Ready anytime.
Ready and willing.
Let's get to it.
And Leona, you had this one. Alright. Enemy turn. Here comes the pain.
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
I don't take commands, or waste my time on weaklings.
I'm getting a really disturbing vibe from that guy. No one go near the evil-looking knight, okay?
I got him. I have to go near the evil-looking knight. The game wants me to. You know what? He can actually get a kill with that, so... Ooh, I wish I had a steel lance right now.
A trivial victory.
Let's hope he doesn't attack her. Just do it. Training lance. That increases defense, huh? You don't have one iron lance. Convoy, do we have one? Trade. Trade, you. Have a steel lance. Give me my key back. There. I'm actually gonna move him up this way. It would not stand on that tile for that reason. Alright. Attack. Dark Spikes T. If she lands that hit, she one-shots him. If she misses... Oh boy! Holy shit! Oh, it is 3 times. Do it.
Like moths to a flame.
Yes!
I didn't expect to encounter someone like you. How fortunate.
Wow, she got a level up at her level.
There's still
I
a
wasn't
long way to
expecting
go.
her to hit that hard. I was expecting to need, Lawrence. Might as well pick up all these tasty XP. I'm gonna grab that. Got him level 10. So, hey, I can actually use that Dark Crest.
I'm still
Give
not
me
satisfied.
Magic! Not Iron Gauntlets. He'll live. But not with much. Ooh, Training X Plus. You're done. He can't even touch me. So. Can she kill him? Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna make her a paladin. I could go for the mounted, but I don't know if I want a mounted unit. Hey, he's level 10. He can become a thief.
It's hard to be happy about this.
I mean, at least you got strength mounts. Attack, Nosferatu. Get that kill.
I can't afford to lose.
Hey, there's another level 10. We're gonna need some intermediate seals after this fight.
Is this power really mine?
Ow. She doesn't have much magic resistance, huh? That was a bad idea, dude.
Of course I won.
31 damage. I need to get some axe use in, so I'm gonna use my character. Well, that one's dead. And this is why I like the fist users. Look at that, 10% crit rate. Oh, Hilda!
Don't expect much more than that.
You can use a punch to him. But you live with 1 HP, huh? Do this. Now you can punch without worry.
Should have trained better.
Good job, Raphael. You need more speed, dude. Make with the Axe.
Should I have held back?
Definitely need to spend a lot of time working on my axe skill, because wow, your characters do not level up fast.
It's not luck, it's fate.
That'll get him level 9.
Progress.
What's her? She's only got 10 uses of the damage. 9.
Hilda!
Nice, your battalion leveled up. Let's use his last vulnerary. You can just kind of sit there. I don't need you to do anything right now. Items.
The reinforcements haven't arrived? If they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
Well, good news. I took out your strongest hitting character. close range. That was so weird. Alright, Ignat's got level 10 already. There's a chest there I didn't even notice.
How do you like that?
Did someone get a key? Yes, Ignat's did. One on this side too? Yes, there is. Which means you have my key. No. Die. The mage that can use a spear. Fear me.
Magnificent.
Get that last punch on this one. Did that put her up to level 10? No. Don't need her to do anything. Big guy. Big knots.
Appreciate that.
Might as well just heal whenever I can.
Let's go.
Oh, I wanted the counter attack. Oh, bye.
As expected.
3. That's all I got from hitting it. You just start picking up these items. All these items over here are picked up. Actually, move you there. Intermediate seal, nice. Heal.
Sorry.
I didn't need it, but heal. Hey, there's the backup. Hey, Scythia, don't just chill out back here, will you? Training gauntlets. Hey, if hers breaks. Spirit dust. That one doesn't even have an attack. One, two. Ooh, there we go. She got a nice level up. Holy crap, her speed's 15. What's his speed? 14. I'm gonna move her over to assist me. Because I'm gonna be fighting all those mages. Claude oh yeah, Claude got that ability to counter at any range.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Okay, this should get her level 10.
I'd call that a win.
I still don't know. Oh, she's not even close. Items. silence. Fire. You look like you might actually be the threat here. Can I check your stats out before I do anything? Let's see. 11, 12. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna silence that middle one. Goodbye.
It was a good try.
Ooh, so close to level 10. You're not gonna get the kill, are you? Let's get XP on her, and then also XP on Raphael.
Plenty more where that came from.
So we now have a dark crest, so we can turn one character into a dark knight. Oh.
Now!
That better not hit me. Getting around my damn silence. Nice. Good level ups. I don't want me to have all this XP, but let's go ahead and we're gonna do this. Oh, of course it's not. Holy crap, I have a 16% chance to crit. Silence! Aha! It actually is really good XP, that's why I'm doing it. You are staying away from the boss, Raphael. With your very, very poor resistance. This is the reason I kept myself on hand axe.
Predictable.
Nice, I dodged.
Now's my chance.
The grip lightning's coming in. Missed again. Nice. Let's just do this. Assist here. He doesn't need it, but he's going to get it. They're both dead if they attack me. Turning axe. Okay, they're gonna attack me. So, goodbye.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
I need to get that XP for axe usage. Which unfortunately means I need to kill enemies. Because everyone else can train their skills except for the main character.
Such power dwells within?
Alright. Ignorance. What about Claude? Can he do it without killing me? Our Claude's level 9, right? What about you? Will you kill? Nope. Alright. Claude, get a free kill. Get your level.
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
Thank God he can't. Goodbye.
Never underestimate an outsider.
We're gonna need some
Progress
intermediate
suits me
skills.
well.
It's no use. The seal is broken. You can't... Huh? A sword.
Sword. Huh. It's like, screw this sword, I got this awesome one now. Die. He's dead. Yeah! Magical glowing sword. I think I'll keep this.
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control.
Yeah, they're dead.
You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
I did it! Only 11 turns out of 25. Hey, I'm the MVP. Oh! Sword of the Creator. Son of a bitch. Grants EscoNitz alone its power. Ah! Why is it always sword users for the... Screw it, dorky. The mysterious blade unleashes its true power in my hands, extended to reach distant enemies. The weapon durability is restored by 5 every time you rest. Okay. I'm probably not going to use it much.
My thank you so much.
Most deployed. Huh.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
What?
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived.
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands.
May your souls find peace
Shamir looks
as they
interesting.
return to the goddess.
Wait, please. The goddess would never forgive you for our execution.
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
I suppose that's that. The assassination attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. Looks like it was all a plot by the Western Church. It's just too bad that that masked knight who was leading the attack got away. Vanished without a trace.
We managed to murder him, so...
Why would the Western
Not
Church
murder
want
him,
to
we
attack
destroyed
Lady
him.
Rhea?
Good job, Lysithea.
Why? Take your pick of reasons. Relations with the Western Church aren't exactly friendly.
The Western Church.
Oh, that's right. Geralt mentioned that you grew up completely isolated from the church. The Church of Seiros is split into a few different branches across Fodlan. The Central Church is headquartered right here at Garrick Mach.
Okay.
Then there's the Western Church. Far west from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato had his little rebellion, is the fortress city of Arianrode. It's the strongest fortress in the kingdom. On the other side of it is the headquarters of the Western Church.
Okay.
Not too smart to bicker with people who worship the same goddess as you.
The bishop of the Western Church must be pretty ambitious. Probably hopes to split off completely. In which case, he'd need to weaken the Central Church's influence. Killing Rhea is certainly one way to do that. To the shock of no one, I hear the Knights have been sent to subdue the leaders of the Western Church. We'll probably get a chance to assist.
So, we didn't
You're
give them
an
the
odd
sword?
one, aren't you, Professor? How'd you make it this far in life without ever interacting with the church? I can't believe someone like you exists in Fodlan. It's too strange.
If you think that's weird, consider the fact that Rhea hired Teach despite all that.
So those guys they caught, they all got the axe, right? That's brutal.
Lady Rhea can be rather intimidating at times. In fact, she can be downright terrifying.
Professor, those who cannot be saved must be delivered to the goddess for judgment. Is that not so?
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
Hey, I found this glowy sword in the chamber. Oh, nope, not gonna listen? Okay.
The Archbishop lives.
Who the hell are you?
Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seiros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
I wonder what the
As
crest stone
expected.
is.
It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King
Yeah,
of
I get it.
Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request,
Interesting.
I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
I mean, I already beat him once. Bring it on.
I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
I'm glad I decided to go for the B rank with her.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the Sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most
Hero's relic.
precious
Cool.
artifact in the Church's possession.
It's a sword.
It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the Sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like
Sword of the
Nemesis were to
Creator.
appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
Nemesis.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seiros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked
Seiros.
gods, it is said that the goddess gifted
So
Nemesis
that must be
with the
who we
Sword
saw
of the
fighting the
Creator.
guy with the sword in the beginning.
Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Sothis. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have
Why
it,
is it gotta be
Professor.
a sword?
See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
Why couldn't it, like, take the form of
the
whatever you
Creator?
choose?
The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last.
I agree,
And
Sothis.
I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
Because she's evil! Sword chosen.
Is that a fact? I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine.
Yes, her! The Sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way.
Oh, what's that?
It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must, whatever comes to pass. Please swear to cut a path that is your own.
Sure, I will murder whoever I want. Got it. Use the sword, kill everyone.
The Sword of the Creator, pulled right from the legends.
And you're gonna steal it.
I finally found it, and yet it ended up in Teach's hands.
Oh, wait
Could
a
I
minute.
even use it anyway? Damn it. There's no telling what's to come.
That's why he was sneaking around the church earlier.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds.
Okay.
The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder.
Thunder, come on!
This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Okay. Is that it? So you can move again after using your movement. New places to explore. 3,000 gold. New thing. What's the new thing? Oh, it's the top.
I have a new
class
mission
and stuff.
for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
Ooh. We're killing thieves.
They stole a hero's relic
Got
from
it.
House Gautier of the
Hello.
Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin.
A hero's relic? Another one?
Their leader's
Ooh,
name is
links.
Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Can I have this? Why was he the son?
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
Wow, disowned for
The
not having a
Crestless
crest.
cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church.
Oh.
So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of
It's
the
missing
Creator is a
stuff.
powerful weapon well
The
beyond
crest
the
thing.
other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are
Is that
expected to
bad?
conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Hey, Teach. I gotta say, I never would have guessed you were a descendant of the King of Liberation. You didn't forget, did you? That story I told you about a relic that could cut a mountain in half? That relic was the Sword of the Creator, the very same used by Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
I am not his descendant.
Don't be coy, Teach. The Sword of the Creator could only be wielded by Nemesis. If you can use it too, that can only mean you have that bloodline's crest.
I don't understand.
Fine, keep your secrets. But just so you know, I don't understand isn't gonna cut it here at the monastery. Speaking of, Professor Hanneman
don't
has
like
been looking
Claude.
for you. He probably wants to examine your crest with those crazy instruments of his. Actually, sounds amusing. Maybe I'll tag along.
If it isn't my little Claude, what has you so worked up?
Who are you?
Judith, what are you doing here?
That's Lady Judith to you, boy. I told you, until you're in charge, I expect you to address me with all due respect. Anyway, I'm here to retrieve you. Duke Regan's condition has taken a turn for the worse.
Are you saying the old man's on his deathbed?
No, it's not that bad. But in the state he's in, he won't be able to participate in the next roundtable conference. He wants you
Who are
to go
you?
in his stead. I volunteered to play the messenger.
Wow, thanks for that. Oh, and Teach, this is Judith, also known as the hero of House Daphnel.
Okay.
So you're little Claude's teacher, are you? How much trouble has he been giving you?
A lot.
If her nickname didn't give it away, you should know that Judith, Lady Judith, is the leader of the famous House Daphnel of the Leicester Alliance. She
That ain't
used to be a
didn't give
big
it away.
deal at the roundtable conferences, but it seems of late she's been reduced to a mere...
You had better shut that mouth before I put my boot in it, you tactless nuisance. Now come on, let's get going. Sorry, Professor,
like her.
but I need to borrow the boy for a bit.
Can you
I
join
suppose
us?
we'll have to finish our chat later. Sorry, Teach, but don't you worry. I'll be back in time for our next mission. All right, Judith, let's get going.
It's Lady... I suppose you are the active leader for the time being. Fair enough, boy. Fair enough.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard
Oh,
much
good.
about you lately.
More about my crest.
Specifically, that you are able to awaken the Sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered.
Oh, and what's that?
I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole.
What?
In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this
You're
discovery,
even more confusing
I
than
began
normal.
researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That
crest
is
of
what you
flames.
possess.
Crest of Flames.
Your ability to wield the Sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
That guy's like, and? Marianne would like to... Oh, we're getting a B rank.
Professor? There's something I need to say.
I'm happy to listen.
Thank you. How should I put this? I don't seem to be getting along with everyone. I don't contribute much either. Am I a nuisance to you, Professor? If so, I'll leave. Of course, my adoptive father may not understand, but if I must...
Your adoptive father?
Oh, my adoptive father is one of the new nobles of the Alliance. His territory is to the north. He was a distant relative who took me in after my parents vanished. He's blessed with great drive and ambition. Some may go so far as to call it avarice. He wishes to marry me off to a powerful noble. That's why he sent me to the academy. If I left now, I'm sure he'd have a strong opinion about it. Sorry, I strayed away from the topic. I'm not good at telling stories either.
I understand.
Good. I'm glad. So, as I was saying, are you sure I'm not bothering you, Professor?
You're no bother at all.
Oh, I'm so grateful to hear you say that. What I'm trying to say is, you should keep your distance. I'm more trouble than I'm worth.
I won't agree to that.
You only say that because you don't know the real me.
Well, let me get to know the real
sorry,
you.
I have to go.
Bye. Hey. Whose birthday? Manuela. No thanks. Wow, no one battled. Certification. Lawrence. Hey, buddy. How do you feel about becoming a dark mage? Because you're an asshole. Trade. Relation. Certification, Lawrence. Dark Mage. Did his robe? Hey, his magic went up. His magic was so low that they had to buff it. I just want to check something. So, is Dark Mage the same look as Mage? No, that is very different. Okay. Well, at least there's that. I still can't advance. Claude can. I need more intermediate seals.
I did pretty well.
Huh. I need to marketplace, item shop, buy, convoy. Buy all three, I guess. Certifications. Ignatz, Mary, and Leone. Mary's gonna become a priest. Look at that difference. I like her outfit. Like, it definitely fits her character.
I actually passed?
Now, Ignatz is gonna be my, odd one out. Oh, she can't. She's not level... She is level 10. Oh, no. She's not 10. She's 9. He's 10. Time for you to become a thief. That doesn't really fit Ignatz. nuts can now steal things.
I can't believe I did
His
it!
defense went up again. Every time he advances a class. Alright, well... I can't actually change what I am. I don't want an archer. Axe? Huh, interesting. Cavalier is lance only. So I'm gonna need Brigand for me? Tilda's 9, Raphael's 8, and Leone's 9. Okay. Let's get our supports. Oh wow, we actually have more.
This theory just isn't coming together. The thought behind it is sound enough, but...
Hey, Lysithea.
These two are not
Your
gonna...
forehead's all wrinkled. You look tense. Is something wrong? You know you can tell your big bro I mean, you know you can tell me anything, right?
Raphael,
Oh,
while I appreciate your offer, I'm not so sure you'll be much help here.
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
he's more bronze than
Are
brains.
you researching something complicated? In that case, yeah, you're probably right. Is there something else I can help you with? I'm really good at other things, like training.
I have absolutely zero interest in such things.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Do you want to get real good at playing tag? I can teach you. There's a trick to it that most people don't know. Like to not get tagged and stuff. Let me show you. It's too sunny to spend all day inside studying. Come on, Big Bro's gonna take you outside.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
I
What nerve you
thought
have
this would end up...
calling yourself Big Bro, like I'm your little sister or some nonsense. Just cut the act.
Did I really say that out loud?
Anyway, my grades are miles better than yours. If you want to play the part of Big Brother, you'd probably benefit from studying way, way more.
Like I said, I'm really good at other things. Just not classroom learning.
I can't stand all the excuses. Clearly, you're the little kid here. You got all that? Now don't bother me again. Understood? Bye.
Oof.
She must be going through a rebellious phase.
Oh god damn it. These guys just don't learn, do they? Look at that beat.
Being kicked must have hurt, didn't it, Dorte? Do they think you won't gallop unless you're in pain? It must be difficult letting those brutes ride you.
So she can speak to animals.
Hey, Marianne. What are you up to?
Nothing.
Really? I was sure I heard you talking to someone. By the way, are you free right now?
Is there something you need?
I was about to go buy towels and soap, but the girls saddled me with all these specific requests. They want it all to look cute or to smell a certain way, but all that's just nonsense to me. I've always made my own towels out of old scraps and soap from used cooking oil. I've never given it much thought beyond that.
How does that even work? Use cooking oil as
But I've
soap.
noticed you've got some really nice things. So you have an eye for that stuff, right? Obviously, I give you all the credit, and I'm sure everyone would be really grateful for your help.
No, I don't deserve that kind of praise.
Really? I don't think that's true. Come on, you'll be doing me a big favor.
My adoptive father tells me I shouldn't stray too far from the monastery.
That's nonsense. You've got to get some fresh air now and again.
I should stay. Besides, I wouldn't be much help. I don't think anyone would like whatever I pick out anyway. It would all go to waste. And I'm sure that having me around would just cause you misfortune, Leonie.
Who hurt you,
Are
Marianne?
you serious?
I should stay here by myself.
Now, hold on just a second. You'll cause me misfortune? What kind of backwards talk is that? If you really don't want me around, then at least come out and say it straight. I'm sorry for the unwelcome invitation. Don't worry, I won't make the same mistake again.
Oof. Misunderstandings all around. And I think that... Oh, nope, Hilda and Leonie. I thought we saw this one. Huh.
Why do I have to organize the library?
Oh
I'll
god,
get in
these
trouble
two.
if it's not done, and I can't think of anyone who'd do it for me. Since no one else is around, though, time for a little break.
Is it like winter? Looks like there's snow
What
in
are
the
those
background.
sounds?
That sounded like a bow?
Leone, always at it. How exhausting that must be. What's this?
Hey, what are you doing? That's mine.
If you leave it lying on the ground, people will think it's trash.
I usually wear it around my neck, but I put it down while I'm training so I don't get sweat all over it.
Well, people won't know that, will they? You should have just left it in your room.
It's a good luck charm. If I don't keep it close by, then what's the point?
How stubborn of you. I will say it looks to be a very well-loved charm.
Captain Gerald gave it to me when I was a kid.
Okay.
If it's that important to you, you should wash it. Then again, I suppose it is made of wood. Have you considered coating it with resin? That would preserve it nicely. You could even accessorize it, make it look cute.
Thanks, but Captain Gerald made it especially for me. I'd really rather keep it just as it is.
Well, if that's how you feel, I won't argue with you. Me personally, I'd choose a cute necklace over a dirty old charm any day.
I'm sure you would. But Captain Gerald didn't treat me as some young girl. He treated me like a person who mattered, an equal. He taught me everything. I don't want to forget his teachings, so I'm going to keep this charm just the way it is.
Huh, what do you know?
Interesting. Alright, that's a lot of supports for one episode. Let's go get some exploring done. Hi, Sothis.
A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Let's see, what do we got? Oh, we have a lot of stuff. Bandits? Sothis apparently has 2 quests for me. I understand the training, but, like, I've been trying. Did I? Sparkles! Hello, Sparkles.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
Could you help me out?
Find the iron wielded material next to the marketplace. Oh, this is the blacksmith. What is it?
I could use your help.
Ah, okay, so that's going to be in the battle. We'll have to explore. Let's go turn this quest in.
Knew I could count on you. Hey there.
Here. Ah, so those turn into iron gauntlets. Steel axe, iron lance, training lance plus, iron lance plus, sword, training sword plus, training axe plus. So this will just upgrade to pluses. And it does more damage, and it has better hit. Let's
Is this
give
it?
it a try.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't repair it like I was hoping.
Come back anytime.
Okay, well, those are done. We can just run to the fishing pond over here.
Oh, why is that fish
Hey,
so
Flame.
still? Wait, is
Oh,
it
it's
swimming
dead.
sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten.
Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I'm certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
So pick stuff up. First things first, we need to head over to the
Professor.
we need to head up up and to the left. Because get this stuff. Although it looks like it's running out of freebies. I just want to see if I throw a amiibo on. Yep, no, we're good. Alright. So it's always just going to be the same. You never have to touch it again. Kind of disappointing for amiibo support. Let's travel here.
Hello there.
What are these statues? Stop that.
You have helped me
Oh.
so much.
When you complete quests and auxiliary battles, you'll earn renown. Oh God! All that renown I've gotten.
Need something?
Ooh.
This one? You're all set. This one?
This one.
You're all set. This one?
I
You're all
want to level up
this one?
this statue.
You're all set. This
Because
one?
it's my axes.
You're all this one?
There's another.
You're all set.
Oh look, it changed.
See you again soon.
Roster. Now, did it actually change my axe? Still did.
Need something?
I gotta talk to this one. Sword, bow and brawling. While instructing. Oh, that was... Oh. Well. Huh. I might as well save up for that, I don't know. Sword, bow, brawling. Lance. Let's go with this one.
This one? You're all this one?
Actually, Let's see if we can afford the first two of
This
those
one?
ones.
You're all set.
So I can either grab a Reason or Lance skills.
This
Well,
one?
Reason's already high on the other one.
You're all set. See you again soon.
Alright, well. There goes all my renown. Let's get these two quests done.
I am trusting you. You must be rather bewildered
three, I
by the
guess.
power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you.
Okay.
May I ask a favor of you?
Find 2 students in your assigned house who are struggling with life in the monastery and give them herbs.
Professor. Gerald was looking for you. It seems he
Where
has
is he?
gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around. I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you.
Take 1 or more missions and assignments. Wait, what? Well, one of them's at the end of the hallway.
Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Gerald? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Catherine.
Hi. Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery. Thank you very much.
And then the other one at the stable. Of course she is. I don't care about you, Ferdinand.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for. Oh, thank you.
Yay.
I appreciate your effort.
Sparkle. Head to battle. Okay, so I'm done with the quests, except for this one.
Oh, Gerald? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sothis knows.
Good, because I was about to talk to Settle. You can't train me in what I want.
Oh, Gerald? I can't remember.
I am Rodrigue Achille Fraudarius. I bear the great honor of serving as a lord in the kingdom of Fargus. I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to retrieve their stolen relic. However, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to any of them.
Settle. You could have just told me where he was, damn it. I also need to talk to Eloise.
We're back. Ah, the graveyard. Of course I know it. It can be a little hard to find. Would you like me to show you where it is? You need only ask.
Ooh, it works for me too.
Practice yields results.
We're back. It can be a little hard to find. Very well.
Please. I can't train with him anymore. Eloise, where are you? Wait. No. Wait. Is Eloise just not around? Damn. I think he's not around. Yeah, I don't see him.
Oh.
Right.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, hey. I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Why is her grave here?
Oh. Of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Oh.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Hey, I have 500 more renown. Alright, well, what am I gonna do now? I can do the tournament. I can do the choir. Oh, I should do the notifications here.
Right.
Everyone treats me like a child. Please do something about it. You shouldn't feel pressured to act older than you are. Gee, I figured that was her. I've never been very good at arithmetic, but I can see how it would be a great skill to have when negotiating with merchants. How do I make it easier to learn? Ask a friend to instruct you. Keep practicing. Memorize. Ask a friend. And then, whenever I go for a walk, I get the strange feeling that someone is watching me. Who could it be? Your overprotective big brother. Oh. She didn't like that, but it's true. I can do the choir practice, and then training grounds. I can cook. I can fish. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the training. Ooh, maybe this Gerald guy can train me. Hey, there's stuff. No, he can't. House vs. House Lance Tournament. Alright, well. Leone, give it a shot. Ingrid.
That takes care of that.
I was hoping Ingrid would be way more powerful. Really? Bernadetta is a... Okay. Oh, she's dead. Her dang crust kicked in.
How do you like that?
Quarterfinals, yeah. Alright, Perver Sylvain, she's better than him. And I guess Dimitri's gonna be the top one.
That takes care of that.
It's gonna be Ferdinand. Well, I'll take the fight here, because he'd have to hit me 3 times. And then he'll hit me 1 more. And then... Oh.
I'd call that a win.
I think I'm gonna win this tournament. Alright, heal up. It's the finals. Come on, Leone! Oh, he missed on an 86%. That's gotta hurt.
I'll celebrate
I would have
later.
to miss a lot. I think even my Mage would have won that. Yay, got an intermediate seal. Why don't we go ahead and go to the cathedral? We'll get more reason. Sparkles! Well, you know, if they both want it, I guess it's fine.
Singing's okay, but I should really have...
We've heard that both before. And there we go, D+. Yay, more activity points. Not today. Alright. We'll get our training done, and then we'll end it at the... Alright. Start with Marianne, she's maxed out. I want to do this just because it has the stars. You gotta get perfect.
I can't. Oh.
Okay, so you do need perfect. Okay. I want to see what happens with that. Leone. Do I want to make you a horse rider?
I've learned.
Let's do it. Ignatz. I wanna
I'll keep trying.
buff that sword. Yay, 1 extra go at it.
No.
Nice. And then we got Raphael and Claude. Let's go ahead and buff his axe.
It's start.
Just for safety.
It's better than before.
Alright, and then we're out. Okay. Goals. Or group tasks. Might as well. Now I want you to switch to pure reason. Again.
I gotta ask you something.
I want to eat meat and fish, but everyone in the dining hall says I gotta eat vegetables too. I'm never gonna get
Makes sense to me.
meat. Yay, he got motivation. Wow, that was a lot of teachers. That's what he is. Alright, week's up.
I'm to work.
What's wrong?
Not at all.
We did well,
Same
didn't we?
exact
It was
stuff.
just as I'd feared. Let us discuss it no further.
Oh, nice.
I think I've got the hang of it.
I will
Close
master
counter.
this.
Dex +4. Nice. Whew, we've been going for a long time today because of all the support conversations. So, we're gonna call this here, so hope you have enjoyed. If you have, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Goodbye. Thank you guys for watching, and a huge thank you to my patrons. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to make the content I do and do what I love to do. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next video. Goodbye.